What's up, guys? Today I'm actually going to be talking about what can we actually expect on the earnings call that is going to happen in about 5 days from now. Today is Friday, January the 24th, and the earnings call is going to be on January the 29th, 2019. So what can we expect during the earnings call? These are all just going to be my, speculation sort of things. Just whatever's on my mind. Nothing's going to be proven scientifically, if you can say it that way. So these are all just going to be on top of my head, whatever I think of. Basically, I think Tesla is going to be profitable. They're going to have record-breaking sales. They're going to be, first of all, their stock valuation. They're going to talk about that, how it just touched 600. I think the highest this year, it was like 597, which is insane! The insane amount, almost reaching $600, and it could actually go higher, much higher, in fact, which is going to be just something that we have to expect during the earnings call. We're going to see that production of the Model Y is happening or is ahead of schedule. We're going to see that the production of the semi-truck is on. I was gonna say en route, like planned. It's neither delayed nor early as of now. Production of the Roadster is gonna be delayed. It's gonna happen next year, but it was gonna happen at the end of this year. Now it's just gonna happen next year, sometime next year. So I don't think it's that big of a delay either. So all in all, what we can expect from the Tesla earnings call that's gonna happen next week is just gonna be, we're gonna expect good things to come out of this. It was a Q4 earnings call, which means because they had an amazing quarter, they delivered over 100,000 cars in total. That means they'll have an exceptionally good quarter. And you can see by some charts that people have posted that their sales have just been growing exponentially. There's no point in really talking about sales if you're talking on a quarterly basis. There's only a point in talking about sales if you're talking on a yearly basis, because the first quarter of every company, they always have the worst sales. For example, in Q1, which is now January, February, and March, every car company would have their worst quarter, which is the first quarter of any given year. That means that you can't really look based on the quarterly numbers for Tesla and devise a plan that if the stock is gonna go up or not, devise an estimate if it's gonna go up or not. You just have to take it for what it is. When you take it for what it is and what it's worth now and what Tesla can accomplish in the near future, that is what you're going to take into account when you're determining the valuation. CNBC actually just posted an article talking about the $1 trillion evaluation of Tesla. You know how insane that's going to be? $1 trillion. Currently, they are the second most valued auto manufacturer. They've just beat out Volkswagen, but based on the stock, which came down a bit, their valuation kind of dropped, so I'm guessing they're below Volkswagen at this point, but they are very close to becoming the most valuable automaker. Think about it this way. Volkswagen makes about 10 million cars a year. Tesla makes about 300,000 to 400,000 so far. Now you got the China factory up in 2020. They might actually get closer to maybe 700,000 to 800,000 cars a year because they're doubling the capacity. They're also going to break ground on their Berlin factory, which in about 2 years should be operational. They're coming out with more vehicles. The Model Y is going to be a killer. The most saturated market. Every car manufacturer has a car in the SUV segment. Even supercar manufacturers are making SUVs. That's the stage we've gotten. Rolls-Royce, they come out with an SUV. Bentley comes out with an SUV. Lamborghini has an SUV. You're just gonna see tomorrow a Ferrari ad for an SUV. Literally, that's what's happening. And Tesla has an SUV in the works, which is ahead of schedule, and it's gonna come out soon. During the middle of this year, it's gonna come out. That's how insane it is. It's incredible that the amount of progress they're actually making with what they're doing. It is incredible. All in all, it's gonna be the most epic earnings call ever. And I think stock is probably gonna drop, honestly, if you wanna ask me. Yeah, I feel like the stock drops because every time they have an earnings call, the stock drops. Whether it's a little bit or a lot, it usually drops. It's not common that it would increase. It does increase eventually, but the day after the earnings call, it drops, which is sad. We can expect this earnings call to be the best earnings call ever, and they'll have a profit of I don't know how much. And yeah, it's just going to be incredible the amount of progress that they're making. And it's just the Tesla team, whatever they're doing an amazing job at however or whatever they're doing. So that is going to be something to see in the future, and the future is very bright for Tesla. By the way, you know how people talk about a Tesla killer? There is not going to be a Tesla killer. There's not going to be one. Tesla's valuation is greater than Volkswagen today. Watch a year from now, they'll be the most valuable car manufacturer. The most valuable car! I can't even say that proper. The most valuable car manufacturer in the world within a year. That is insane for the amount of production that they're making. And I gotta add one more thing, actually. I have to add one more thing. Tesla isn't a car company. So you can't just compare it to other car companies. They are a tech company. They are making tech products. Cars are just the biggest sector of tech products. They're getting into the energy business. They're getting into the solar business. They're doing, I don't know, space now, and they're doing a lot of stuff. It's insane. Look at their bubble. Cars are just this much. They're doing this much. It's insane. It's insane what they're doing, and I salute them for it. They would do an incredible job, and I hope we see like the best results ever. And the stock I want it to skyrocket, to be honest, because that will show the oil giants what Tesla is capable of and what EVs are capable of, and that they're in for their death within this decade. This fucking decade. Yes. Peace. I can't say anymore because I'm running out of words to say. So bye.